Woof. Can we just talk about how hard that workout was? Because, oh my god. I should preface this with I am not a summer runner. Like, I run in the summer, but it is not fun. I had a run on Monday for Abe's Army, and we did 3.5 miles on the back half of the Abe's Amble course, and I did another 0.8 on top of that to get me to 4, so I went over. I did like 4.2 or something like that. Really challenging this week because it was supposed to be like an easy run, and my easy range right now is about 10:59 to 12:03, and of course when it's hot out, I need to slow down to try and keep my heart rate in the right zone or whatever. But on Mondays it's just tough because I really need to do what my recruits need from me since I'm a group leader. And so I was in the front this week and leading them through the course. And what you have to know about the Abe's Amble course is that the second half, or on the actual race, the middle of it, is the hilliest, hardest part of the whole darn thing. So we started in Lincoln Park and then ran to the cemetery and by the Lincoln tomb and all of that fun stuff to the war memorials, and then back. So it consists of 4 hills, and I don't quite remember the elevation gain, but it's pretty significant. Recruits were running really fast, like faster than our pace range, and so even with the hills, I ended up clocking like an 11:05, which is a little fast for an easy day, but like that's fine because that's what they need to make sure that they're safe. And yeah, so that was Monday, and then yesterday was a rest day, so I did some yoga in the morning, and then today was a speed workout. So on Wednesdays the run club meets at either Washington Park or the track, and so I had gotten out of work a little early, so I headed to the track and I got my workout done early. It's 86 degrees right now, and the track was 3/4 sun today and 1/4 shade, and it was just brutal because it's a black track, so it absorbs the heat too. This workout was rough. I did a 20-minute warm-up, and I think my pace, I don't know, was like a 11:50, 12-minute mile pace. And then I did strides. I did my ABC drills, and then my watch was messing up, and so I stopped that workout, and then I started a new one. And I was supposed to do 6 200-meter repeats shooting for 8:25 pace with 200 meters active recovery, but when you do the workout on like your Garmin, it'll only do like 0.1 or 0.15, and so I was like, well, I'll just do 0.15 because I could not guarantee that I would be in the front lane the whole time that I was doing the workout, since other people who are faster than me were also using the track. And so I just set it on that so that I wouldn't have to think I could just go. So I did 6.15 of a mile repeat, and I was shooting for 8:25 pace, and the first one was way too fast. It was like a 7:49 something, so of course the second one I died, and then the 3 after that were pretty good, and then the last one was like an 8:37 or something. But like, still, you have to understand that when it's hot like this outside, that you're going to slow down. Like, it's just going to happen, and that's fine. After that 10 minutes cool down, I ended up doing like 10.5 minutes just to get to where I could walk to my car. I survived, but wow, that was hard. I cannot wait for fall, and it's crazy to think that in like 4.5 months that 8:25 pace might not feel as tough as it was today, you know, because I'm just gonna keep building on it. So tomorrow is going to be an easy 4, I think, with strides, and I cannot wait for some easy miles. Just running by feel, trying to keep the heart rate down, and basically active recovery. So, woo! Wow, it looks like today's going to be really interesting because there's lightning and thunder, but hopefully it is going to clear and we will be able to run this morning. So we ended up being able to run, and it was beautiful. It reminded me of home a lot, but it was definitely tough, hilly in parts, and because it rained last night and this morning, it was really muddy, so it was hard to run up some of those hills. You had to walk for safety. So did a 10-minute warm-up before, finishing with a 10-minute cool down, and then we're done for today. Okay, so I have clearly showered since the race. Just wanted to kind of finish this week with the update. Thursday, Mimi and I decided to go for an evening run. We went at like 6:30. And it was still like 93 degrees. It was still super hot. So it was the perfect opportunity to try out my hydration vest. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. The miles flew by. Like, we had a nice breeze, so it didn't feel like it was 93 degrees. And it was pretty shaded at that time, so we weren't like baking in the sun like we have been on all our other runs so far this summer. So yeah, we just we bumped 2012 summer hits and had a lot of TBT moments, and it was a lot of fun. And today it was great. I was kind of questioning my sanity like the whole way that I was driving there, because there was like this huge storm cloud and storm that was coming. It like thunderstormed all last night and this morning, and so I'm driving there and it's like raining cats and dogs, and you can see the front coming through, and it was really dark, and you're just like, oh God. So I messaged the race director. I was like, we're still running, right? Like, I'm still coming. Showed up. I was actually really surprised I wasn't the only crazy person that showed up. There were a lot of people there, and it was just absolutely beautiful. Like, the course reminded me of back home, like my hometown cross-country course minus Apple. I wanted to go and have fun today, and so I wasn't trying to push through the hurt that it is to run fast. You know, I was just like out there to have fun and just kind of enjoy being with other runners, and I had been talked into doing that race, and it was a lot of fun. So like, I'm glad that I signed up and did it and showed up. I had to wait probably 20 minutes or so for the the clear to go and run. And once we started, it did thunder and lightning a few times, but we were like, man, we're just gonna keep going. And I'm really glad that we did. He had to call the 10K, but we all got the 5K done at least, which is fine with me because I signed up for the 5K, so like whatever. It was really muddy from the rain that we got. 100% do that one again if we have it in the future. Yeah. And now it really is just kind of like the end of the cutback week. I think I got a little over 4.5 miles today, and I'm just gonna kind of relax the rest of the day, catch up on track and field, and then tomorrow's a rest day, and then next week is taper week / half marathon number whatever it is, but state number 23 next week. Get to run at elevation. We'll see how that goes. It'll be great. So yeah, a week from now I'll be running a half marathon in Colorado, and by now I should be done. We'll see. It's gonna be great.